Alrighty, as we are on the lower bracket here, we've got Acela versus
Misery.
Misery.
So a master versus what is a Acela? Do we know?
Uh, so I have casted him several times and I never can remember. Let me take a look real quick. He is. We've got a Master Protoss against a Master Terran. Always a good matchup.
Nice. And
I'm seriously trying to figure out how long it's going to take to eat a 1 pound sugar daddy.
I didn't even know they made a 1 pound sugar daddy.
Oh, I could use this as a weapon.
I can feel my teeth rotting just thinking about it. I noticed something interesting. The Protoss did not start with any money, or was he just that much faster than the
He's just
Misery?
that fast.
Okay.
Yeah, typically going into game, people are just slamming down that button.
Okay.
So spawning in our top left here, we have Acela, our red Protoss, and close by air we have spawning MGMisery, our purple Terran. This is the lower bracket, so one of these guys calls it a night, whereas the other one continues to work their way back up, wanting to get into that finals. Again,
Misery is the captain
Misery's
of Team
the captain
Frost.
of
Or Frost.
Team Frost.
Whoa, snap. Interesting.
Yeah, that's impressive when not only you're talking to someone in a clan that you recognize, but you're talking to the clan leader on top of that. Now we have seen that Misery is a very tech-heavy Terran player.
Are you observing the APM here? It's interesting to see the APM going back and forth.
Looks like Terran APM is always a little bit lower because there's not necessarily as much that you can do early on, but he is still pushing. They're both averaging, roughly in the 100 range at any given time on here. And we do go ahead once again and see that early gas for Misery as once again I'm going to expect Misery to go very tech heavy. We do have Acela going ahead and getting that expansion up, so he did just a 16 expand before anything else, which can be a little bit risky, but there's not going to be enough that can get over there quick enough to really cause a problem.
I have noticed something in these games so far, and I'm not sure if this is indicative because people know they're being watched, but everybody's playing pretty nice as far as no rushing or dirty trickery like jumping on someone's gas or anything to that sort. Things I would do.
Now, as you say that, we are seeing over here he is getting his proxy bunker up, which is going to have to be dealt with quick. Oh, he goes in and cancels off right there. I'm really surprised that he went ahead. A little bit worried the probe would go ahead and pick him off. We are seeing the same thing going on again, where we are seeing the Marine at the Zelnaga, the Marauder coming out, the concussion shells coming out, and this is your Terran early punish on a Zerg, and this is going to be actually quite effective here because we've only got one gate up. We don't have the cybernetic score up yet because of the fast expand. He didn't forge fast expand it, so right now he is sitting on one zealot. That's going to go up. If he does it like before, it's going to be an SCV, a Marine, a Marauder.
Here comes the Marauder, and
second
concussion
Marauder.
has been
Look at
researched.
this, and look at these tanks that he is bringing, and a Reaper is going to work his way over there as well. So he goes for this really early harass, gets these workers over there that will either try to put up bunkers or just be tanks. Because right now, we're just now seeing Stalker working its way out. There goes a probe down, and now is a moment that you're like, okay, I got two zealots here. I've got my Stalker out finally, but this is still going to be so difficult as he is going ahead and working on the bunker first. And this is forcing probes to pull out to deal with this. And this is exactly what you're trying to accomplish in this right here is working on putting behind, as this bunker is still working its way up, because the stalker just can't dedicate a lot of time to try
Reaper
to put it
coming
down.
in.
The Reaper's going to be so fast in there and so good at killing workers. And that's going to put that Zealot down. So now we are sitting here trying to get the surround there in the
Bunker is
bunker
in.
now. And now he does have the surround on it, but they're getting free shots. Now they're going to work on the Stalker. And again, look, I mean, you can see what this is doing. Keep in mind that the Misery is getting to mine completely behind this. He's getting to do, he's getting his expansion up. He's muling in. He's getting his factory in. All of this is going on at the same time that he has had to pull so much mining time and killing off workers at the same time as, well, not even that many, to be honest with you. He took out 5. He lost 3. The 3 that he brought with him.
Floating
Purposes.
the second base here down to his natural expansion. So it's about to go down.
We are seeing this Robo about to finish up here, and this should help him to catch back up. These bunkers in the front are a really good play because it does normally, you do need some defense against this because the strong counter can really hurt. And he is putting his factory out for some vision here as he is going a little bit less tech. Oh, here we go. Banshee's on the way again.
Now the stalkers, Acela had his stalkers at the Zelmaga. Now he's pulling them back. Not quite sure why he would do that.
Double checking if they were setting up there, so that gives him a chance to double check.
I would think a probe would be a little quicker.
Yeah, I agree. Interesting, we got Warp Prism coming out at the same time. Since he's not able to get that forward pylon, he's going to go with the Warp Prism. He's bringing the worker across so he can try to get a forward pylon. It should go up here and lay somewhere right up in the corner. Yep, there it's going. We're going to have a Warp Prism to back it as needed. Oh,
here comes a Banshee. Here comes a Banshee.
It is barely out of vision of that factory.
Interesting.
So the factory does not see it. Banshee's working in. It doesn't have cloak. Now it doesn't matter. This observer is going to lock onto it one way or the other to make sure he gets it. And as soon as cloak finishes, he's still not really going to be cloaked, but he is doing a good job at the hit and run. I don't think he was able to take any. No, he was not able to take one down, and they will lock that. As you can see, that observer is going to lock in, but we are on the meanwhile, we are warp prismed into the main. He is force fielded off the ramp, so he has bought himself time. Oh, we do have a sentry going down here. He needs to stay and keep working on the high ground and keep force fielding this army away and step a little bit farther away from that, because you've got free time right now. Oh, he's going to let the force field fall.
Interesting.
Banshee coming back to do some damage, having to lift buildings and move, and we are seeing a lot of things getting lost here as he is able to warp in here. One more on the high ground. He needs more, and here
they come.
Zealots. These zealots will be able to clean up these marauders unless he can kite just really perfectly.
The Banshee has lost the cloaking. But he only has one stalker, and he's running.
He is running with it.
And
here comes the next one over. And at this point, you're saying, why is my observer sitting with the other one? But we do have stalkers down here, even further down the side. So as he continues to engage in the main, he's got more stalkers sitting down over closer to where like the third would be, as he is taking the hits from the Banshee, but he can afford to. We've got a burning building that, mineral line being hit real bad right now, as Acela is doing just a fantabulous job at countering this. And we are going to see, we're down to 30 minutes. This barracks is going to explode. I don't think, wait, oh man, last minute he did get the worker repairing it. At this point he is getting free reign, and you can see it is taking like 4 hits per zealot to do any damage. He lost the worker that was repairing the bunker, the barracks too. So that's even going to be more painful. All of these workers are going to have to pull in. More
Here comes
stalkers are
the
working their way
stalkers.
over.
I did have men in the bunkers.
Yeah,
They
and they're
say that
still
they
there.
tell,
He's not
but
pulling them out.
there we go. He's moving his operations back in. Brought in several mules up top to make up the difference. That bunker just exploded. The barracks, actually.
This is allowing Acela to go ahead and take that third. As a really good rule here is a nice reminder that we're seeing here from Acela. Not all engagements are there to win the game. He has just put himself so far ahead now that he can afford to get more ahead, as he is on 53 workers compared to 37 right now, and he's able to go ahead and get Colossus Tech working up, so that way he can work on these front bunkers or go around them, whichever he wants.
Misery taking out the proxies that Acela has up.
And Misery's forced to go ahead and get that third up, even though he technically, no, we see him making the third and the fourth at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Even though his army is so far behind, he's got to, because that's his only chance is to economically come back.
He is floating almost 2,000 minerals.
Yeah.
1,000
We do
gas.
have Colossus out. The Templar Archive is almost finished up. The +1s are almost finished up for Acela. Blink's on its way. Thermal Lance for the Colossus is coming. We got the High Templar coming, going into an Archon right here, which Archon in the middle of that is going to be so hard because all of those zealots are going to be tanking around this.
But is the pizza delivery man on his way? That's the big question.
Oh, I really do wish a police delivery man was on his way.
I thought you were sending one over here.
Warp Prism is rolling. You got to be careful. He could get picked off here at this Zelnaga.
Misery has a Raven out.
Oh, and this is why so many people don't like this map. Is if you look on the far right, we have Araceli putting a pylon on that high ground.
Oh, yes.
And this is why so many people do not like this map, because you've got this high ground overlooking your third here. And that's just never good.
We have several Marines on the move.
Oh, we got a drop right on the Marines here with these zealots on the Zelnaga. As he's cleaning that. Oh, we are going to see a
He
Warp
took the
Prism
prism
down.
out. Misery's on the move. He's coming up.
And he is going to walk into trouble. What he's got going for him is the Banshees. We really need to get some more observers out on the map, because the Banshees are still in play.
Misery is sitting near the Zelnaga, but he hasn't taken it, so he does not have that. Here he goes. He just took it.
And we've got 4 Banshees on the way. More Archons are going to be rolling in. Our +2s are on the way. Thermal Lance will be finished up. Charge should be finished up by the time he gets over to the base. So he's going to be able to charge in, use all that tanking power.
Here we go.
Push his way. He's going to just go ahead and clean up this, the Zelnaga.
Yep. Acela bringing in
no
several.
problem. And we are seeing a pylon right here by where the third is wanting to land, which is going to deny that landing. So free shots at a base. Anyone want any free shots at a base? And our +2 is almost finished up on our attack for Acela.
Misery threw up some point drone defense.
Misery is definitely moving down to the bottom to try to expand, since he can't take that third. And look at this. This Colossus range is just really going to clean this up. But the thing behind this is that point defense is doing a great job.
They took it out. They took it out.
These Banshees are still here, and as long as they're here, we're in charge. Oh, 2 of them are not cloaked. Neither one of them are falling right now. Nothing's even aiming at them, and we are going to see this Colossus is getting hit. They're not quite falling yet, just because they're not upgraded. But
we have a Colossus about to fall.
Oh, look how low it is. It is sitting on 6 health points.
Yeah.
And still, it gets taken out by the missile turret.
He fallen and he couldn't get up.
Oh, will that second one stand? It stays at 46. And look at all of these charged zealots just running. I mean, there's just so many
Too
of them
many
at this point.
banshees though, and he's lifting. So
Yeah, there's a lot of banshees, but he's able to do damage here
yes,
because
he
they're
is.
moving so fast. Um, he's down to 46 total supply.
Yeah, supply blocked.
Look at this, as we are seeing just a massive amount. I mean, Acela has killed 60 workers in this, and even though this is going to clean up, he has once again pushed it so far behind. And now we're moving on to +3s for Acela. Blink finishing up, getting a couple cannons up, bringing some ravens out onto the map. I mean, excuse me, some phoenixes out onto the map to deal with some of this.
There we go. No.
And he still has got to get an observer in place, and it's not, because here we come, banshees to the line. Cannons there, but now detection gone. You're sitting here saying, hey, where's the army? Where is it? Where is it? They're having to run back to the cannons so they can get vision. One falls. He's doing 2, 3, 4, and we see the GG from MGMisery. He just is not going to be able to come back from this. He's having to fight over there. They blink forward to get some shots. He's doing a really good job there. And Acela stays in it as we have to say goodbye to MGMisery, who has played incredibly well in this tournament.
It's been nice, Misery.